It's go time. What's up, everybody? Welcome to New Comic Book Day. Let's go.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Greetings, everybody.
What
What's
up?
going on?
What up, Janet? Janet's here. 80s guy is here. Good to see you. Always good to see you. James
Yes.
Lang in the hizzy as well.
Oh, my
We were
goodness.
just discussing Batman 130. I don't know if anybody's read
Everybody's.
Batman, but
Oh,
Lorenzo
yeah.
finally caught up.
I finally caught up. I wonder
And
if everybody else caught up. That's the thing.
is
I
it
don't
too
want to.
early? Is it too early? Okay,
I don't know.
it might be too early. What's
Comic
up,
Time
Rue?
wouldn't
Good
say
to
it's
see
too
you,
early.
brother.
Comic Time would never say it's too
Willie
early.
survived. Willie survived. Good to see you. Hey, Naman in here. What's up, comic book worm?
Oh, my God. People are just coming
Man, we
in.
got the crowd tonight, baby. What's
Smoke
up?
weed every day.
What's up, y'all?
That's for you. That's
What's
for you.
up?
Well, I don't want. Well, okay.
Willie.
So not to spoil anything, but we were
Nah,
talking
man.
about space,
The final
and there's
frontier.
this there's this scene where Batman is surviving in space with just his bat suit, and not only is he surviving in space, he's actually entering the Earth's atmosphere, which would burn you alive. But somehow he's entering it with just his suit on, and it was wild writing, but entirely improbable and not conceivable.
Yeah, some folks are
The-
losing their
If
mind
you,
over it.
I was gonna say, if you're looking for like a conceivable, reasonable, like real representation of space, then you can't get better than The Expanse on Amazon Prime. It is spectacular in terms of getting you thinking about how humans could live in space and the things that they'd have to do and the ways in which their lives would change. One of the interesting things they talk about is like people called belters, and they live in the belt in space. They spend their entire time in space mining asteroids for materials to send to Mars and Earth. And so
Hmm.
they're not humans on Earth. They're not humans from Mars. They're belters is what they are. And they become this different race, so much so that they can't even go to Earth or Mars because the gravity would tear their bones apart. They can't handle the gravity because they're so used to space gravity. And that's just one of the many little things that they throw in there to get you thinking about how space would really work. It's crazy. I highly recommend it, though.
So James says it's a comic book. Have you read the comic?
Yes,
Hmm.
Boom Studios has a comic book, and I may end up reading maybe some trades for it because I'm thirsty for more Expanse. The way it actually had its final season, I think it was season 6, and it was the best season. Like that show was, it hits season 3, season 1 and 2 are, they're okay, they're good enough to watch, but then season 3 is amazing. Season 4 is okay, and then season 5 and 6 are both amazing. They end
Man.
amazing to where I gotta have a movie, man. I've got to have a movie. But if you like space at all, I cannot recommend this show enough. Get through the first 2 seasons, and season 3 is when it lights. It lights a fire, baby.
What's up, Trev?
You
Good to see
you
you.
dirty beltalotas. Okay, I'm
Belters.
done.
Low down. You low down,
You
dirty belters.
beltalotas. Yeah, if
I'm
you're a
sure they find a
belter.
way to discriminate against the belters too, right, in this world, because you gotta have
Oh,
somebody to discriminate against, right?
the belters are definitely the minority. You have Mars as a power, you have Earth as a power, and then the people of the belters in between don't have the might of either of the planets, so they're on their own.
Ah.
Yeah, they're considered like the terrorists of the poor people, basically.
Oh, okay. Skip Tosh. What's up? Skip and Tosh. What's happening, bro? Haven't
Hey,
seen you in a minute.
what is James Lang
And
talking about? He's talking about space battles. What are you talking about? Oh,
very
he's just
realistic
talking about
space battles in your show. What do you call it?
what up,
The
Beckerman?
Expanse.
Yes,
Yeah, there's
very
Beckerman.
realistic. Very realistic in terms of like pressurize and breaching your hole and what it would really mean. Oh man, I can't. I need to watch it again. It's so good. It's really so good. What up, Beckerman?
Like, what if Batman's suit is like
Skip and
really,
Tosh.
really super good, and it's like a real space suit, but it's only as thin. It's so thin that you can wear it as a bat
Impossible.
suit. No, huh?
Well, there's the part where there's nothing covering his mask, so there would be nothing protecting his face from exposure to the radiation of space and all that.
Well, by
So
that
yeah,
time he was.
entirely improbable.
Well, that he would be probably lacking oxygen at that point because he didn't have his oxygen
Yeah,
supply, which is
yeah.
coming
He
from, I guess,
actually
his utility
passes
belt.
out. Yeah. He passes out at one point from no oxygen and does not
No, he
die
wakes up. Oh shit!
as he
Brace for
passes
impact.
through the Earth's atmosphere. Yeah, it was entirely absurd. It was
Oh
super
god.
absurd.
Yeah, man. As much as I like Chip, man, he's pressing it. He's pressing it way more
Hey,
than
it was
Tom
fun.
King ever pressed it.
If you can let go of that, it's fun. If you can just let go of it not being probable in any way, shape, or form.
You got to have suspension of reality,
Yeah,
suspension
a
of
lot.
belief for that, and then there's the ending that we won't give away. But then there's that. So there's so much more
Yeah.
there's so much to deal with in that run. I'm telling you, it's going to be. I feel a period now of the Bat family being focused on in that series, and for a
You
few
think he'll be
issues.
gone a while? Interesting.
I think so. I think so.
I was thinking. I think in my mind he would come back the next issue and it'd be like, haha, here's the trick we played on Failsafe. Which I hope that's not the answer. That's a dumb answer.
It might be. It's fails. I mean, God, what did he make failsafe from? My God, even adamantium isn't invulnerable, right? What? I
But
mean,
yeah, like Trev said, it's super absurd, but if you just let it go, it was actually really cool if you just let go of the absurdity.
failsafe
Just
got hit with some really
just
hard bombs. Green Arrow, got an arrow right in there, got right in the in
yeah.
that neck. Still couldn't
Whips
couldn't
whipped
get him.
Superman's ass
Whipped
twice.
Superman twice. The Man of
Whipped his ass
Steel.
twice, man.
He was ready with his
Yeah, dude.
kryptonite, defending suit, and he still got his ass whipped the second time on the moon. What that on the moon?
Failsafe was
That
not
was
a
Black at
joke.
Earth. Yeah,
Not a joke.
yeah. I mean, come on. Oh God. I mean, even Superman couldn't beat him. Come on, man. Oh well. Oh
Yeah, I don't know
well.
if he's gonna. I don't know if Failsafe is gonna be the thing I'd hoped he was. It doesn't seem like a Noel character to me. What do you think?
I don't think he's. Even though he's tough to beat, he's just not intellectual. Okay, he's a computer. He's not
Yeah,
personable enough. I mean,
yeah,
Noel is a living being. Noel had, like Doctor Doom, he has a personality. So, but Failsafe
yeah,
is just a kid. That's a Terminator. The Terminator is bad, but nobody really cares about the Terminator as a character that much. It's just a concept. You care
yeah.
about the characters he's chasing. So I don't know. Maybe,
I agree.
yeah, but I
I
don't think
don't
it'll be
think
as
so.
it won't be as big as Noel, but for sure I don't think. But it'll be something. Remember that time
I
Batman
don't
fell from
think it'll be
space?
anything. I'm not. I'm not sure this is going to be anything. I'm really not. We'll see though.
Yep, yep.
We'll see the next issue is crucial. Like the answers is very crucial. If he spends some time away where we don't really know what's going on, and then when we do get the answer, it's super cool. Then yeah, this could be really good. But we'll see.
Yeah, this may, I think, Chip's mainstream career may hinge on the the answer he gives to this.
Nah,
You don't think so?
he's fine.
You don't
He
think?
writes enough great stuff. Like Public Domain is so good. I really love
Well,
that.
yeah.
He's
Well, those
got
are
a lot
all
of great
his
stuff.
those are all indies, though. I mean, you may not get a chance to write
Daredevil.
Batman or Daredevil.
He's got Daredevil. Yeah.
See, now I got to catch up on Daredevil. Got caught up on one mainstream guy, but I read a few books right before the show started, so we'll see what happens.
Daredevil's next for me.
Yeah, me too. All right, boys and girls, moms and dads, I did pick up all my books today, and next week is going to be snowing. We were talking about that, so I don't know. Next week could be a snow day, so we do something else on those days. Only got 12
Oh
books.
man, we gotta get our books. Don't leave me hanging.
Well, you're gonna probably get yours. You got snow plows out where you live, and it's mostly flat. Whereas we're not prepared for snow. We're on the hills and dales and all kind of other shit. So we'll see what happens. But
I don't play. I will get out in the deep snow to get my books. I don't play.
I hate snow's like kryptonite for me. Don't like it. So this is a reprint that on the app that we all have. They're saying that it's already, it's lost value from from $3.99. So it's like it's worth zero now. So maybe there's so many of these and nobody cares. Is the app to be believed that this beautiful facsimile of this book that's less than 20 years old is almost of no value? Who
Yeah, I
knows?
think that I think first of all, the print count's probably pretty freaking high, and I think I didn't buy one of these things. Oh man, what are you doing here? Jeez,
I threw it back to you and back to you. Sir. You did the whole canary thing. Put the thing on the canary cage.
All right, I realize if I start talking, I got to be ready. Okay.
Oh,
now, but
I'm like Allen Iverson, baby, come to pass your way. Oh, look out! Here it is.
I passed on it because I just didn't care enough to have it, and I think people are kind of over it.
And it's probably the most recent facsimile I think that's been made recently. Well, maybe the Spider-Gwen one too. That's pretty recent. But I haven't read this one, so I don't have I have the original copy of this, but I don't want to read it. So I get to actually read this now. So it works out.
Oh, sorry, Rude. We kept it a little light, but we did spoil it.
Oh, God. I was trying not to do that.
My fault. It's my fault.
No more spoilers coming. Yeah, I should have announced
Comics by the Bay.
I should have announced it.
He did a great job at the Comic Book Community Awards 2022. If you missed that show, definitely go check that over at Brian LCS. It was a good time, a celebration of this community.
Awesome.
We'll get him next year.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Comics by the Bay. And Truth and Faith. Can't forget Truth and Faith. What up, homie?
Hey, Truth and Faith. Let's not forget anybody here. Welcome all. So that was my only Marvel book. I got no DC books today. That's stunning. That's been I didn't do it by on purpose, but that's the way it worked out. Everything else is indie. It's all indie.
Son of Kal-El was my only DC.
I thought about that one too, actually, just for the speculation tip, but I'm not actually reading it. This image is number what is it? Number 8. Image number 8. The anthology that is coming up with all these cool stories by folks. This is probably a couple of weeks old too, I'm thinking, but I missed it.
Are you caught up on reading it? How far along are you?
No, I've only read the first 2, so I'm way behind on those too. I gotta catch up on a lot of things. No Batman Spawn. Funny you should. I do have Batman Spawn. Probably 2 copies of that, like the A cover and the B cover, coming from my comic shop. So that's why I didn't pick it up in the shop. Let's just go with that. But it wasn't this time. I talked him into it. I started talking about it too. Oh, you got the B cover, huh? Okay, I got a couple of those coming too. Yeah, I got the Photon coming. So that's where all my Marvels in DC, I guess, they're coming from my comic shop, because I want to make sure that I get them, because neither comic shop had that second printing of Crypt of Shadows. So if I hadn't bought that from last night from my comic shop, I might be ass out as far as the second printing of that goes. So always think ahead.
Just real quick, fuck you, Beckerman. All right, bye.
Perfect Circle too. Perfect Circle is coming from my comic shop as well. So yeah, this is the one. I got this. I may have pre-ordered it, but I don't know. I bought it anyway because it's only at $1.99, and I got a chance to read it.
It is only $1.99, and I really like that cover. Who's the artist?
Yeah, that's a good question. I did not. I know Capullo did.
Juanin Ramirez. I really like the.
That's the interior artist. Yeah, that's who did the interior art. So yeah, it's this is not bad. I read this, and I read a lot of $5.99 books that weren't as good. I'll put it that way. And Mark Miller is a writer on this, and I think Netflix is associated with this, so this may be a Netflix thing. So maybe that's why they're kind of subsidizing the cost, maybe. Who knows?
I bought 2 of them because if you're going to price, same thing with Todd McFarlane. You're going to price it at $2 or $3. I'm going to reward you.
I know.
By more.
All right, me too. Yeah, I probably got one of every cover. It's one that I can't find. It must be, I guess, a store exclusive. But I bought every cover that I could find online, at least. So let's go one to read right now.
Yeah, I wonder, what is the
cover.
equation if you price it at $1.99 or even Todd at $2.99? How many more books is he selling because of that price point? I'd really be curious about those numbers. How much? What percentage increase does he get because of his price point?
That's a good point, but I'll bet they still probably don't lose money, because
I always I buy the A and the B because it's $3 every
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, 299. This is 199. Yeah, I'll probably buy more copies, but if I can find those other ones I'm missing. This is a good question about a vicious circle. So you won't get I don't know the story behind this. You won't get the last 2 issues for like 2 years. What's the story with that? Does it take so long for Romeo to do the art, or
Wow.
what's the hold up with that? 'Cause I do have a copy of that coming, but good to know I got a while to read it because it won't be as number 2 for a minute.
All issues $199. I love it. I got that Spawn cover 2, Truth and Faith. I love it. I got as many as those as I could get. Actually, I love
Carry, yeah. I hope it sells out. I hope everybody buys them. That'd be awesome. I did get a copy of the Art Brut cover C with the Mona Lisa.
Is it a die cut?
It's not a
It's
die
not,
cut.
is it?
It's not. If only it was a die cut, it'd be super cool. But it's not bad anyway. And I read it too. I read this, and it's kind of out there, but it's got my interest. It's like art meets. There's this guy who's like this artist who's like kind of a. It's kind of like I guess Shade the Changing Man. There's like some degree of madness involved because he's on some kind of medication, but whatever he paints, he's called the Dream Painter, and he's able to like fix any chaotic situation in the art world. Rather than spoiling anything else, I'll just leave it at that. So I think it's worth a read, knowing how good Maxwell Prince is at writing. So yeah, I'll check it out.
I had no plans on getting that book until I saw that Spawn homage cover, and I had to have it.
Yeah. Hey, well, I'll tell you, they might get some new customers with that. Yeah. So, Hell to Pay number 2 with almost the same cover as number 1. Looks like the same design.
Yeah. Looks pretty close,
very,
yeah.
very close. Yeah. More image goodness from the House of Ideas. Dark Ride, which everyone should be reading. Well, you're not reading this book. This is such a great book. This is just horror done right, and sure, gory a little bit, but also very well done, and good art and good story.
I am buying it on your recommendation. I have not got around to reading it yet.
Yes, I think that's a good investment, sir. And same as Maxwell Prince, he's got 2 books coming out this month. It's Ice Cream Man number 28. Oh, 33, excuse me. Where I get 28 from? Number 33. He's got a young apprentice now, apparently. And my favorite thing in the world, Love Everlasting, number 5. Number 5. Oh, Love Everlasting. Love me some Tom King. Not really, but Tom King gets me buying his books because he gets this good premise, and I think, okay, well, I'll like it. Then it goes 12 issues, and I'm just tired of him just pontificating for like 12 whole issues, and it's like, oh my God, is it ever going to end? But now she's a black woman apparently, and this is a cover B. She's been a different person in every issue. And the last page has always been like this weird scenario change. So I'm trying to stay with it. But I love the main artist on there. Chartier is her name. So sticking around with it. We'll see.
I read most of the first issue yesterday, and I didn't even give it a chance. I'm going to finish it eventually, but
you were done, right?
I decided I was not going to buy the new one today. Yeah.
You didn't finish the first issue even?
Well, I got to the point where they switched to a whole new scenario, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Exactly.
I didn't have the energy at that point.
So you just got to go with it, man. You just can't question it. It's Tom King.
I didn't give it a chance.
You didn't give it a chance. Oh, done. We're moving on here. And he has a new book coming out this week, which I know a DC book, which I also got from mycomicshop.com. What's it called? What is it? He's playing with DC's lesser known characters. I forget the name of it, but
Danger Street.
Danger Street. Thank you very much. Yeah, I even flipped through that. I was looking at it like, yep, super wordy in the middle. Let's see how he does these characters. It's gonna be like a Shakespearean soliloquy.
I'm hearing good reviews on that one.
Really?
I
Yeah, I mean,
passed on it though.
he'll draw you in. I mean, he's a talented writer. Take nothing away from him, but he just sometimes sometimes he's just a little, just a little hard to deal with. Oh, lost looking. Lost weight. Oh, thank you. But and the other thing, we got some Boom Studio now, which is Wind, the Throw in the Sky. Number 5 in this arc. Wind's not looking too good on this cover, so hopefully he'll bounce back. We'll see about that.
Long live King James.
Yes, indeed. Also from Boom, Specs number 2. Like this a lot about these two friends who find these enchanted glasses, X-ray specs, and all kinds of just hijinks ensue. And Grimm number 6, is it? Yeah, number 6. Haven't I read this yet, but got high hopes for it because the first run was very nice.
I'm ready to jump back in on that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm caught up, so I can jump right in on that one. And the last one is this one that I also recommend that you get is Nobody's Girls. Man, get this book, man. Get this book. It's different. Okay. It's not You Promised Me Darkness. It was written by the same dude.
God.
Written by the same dude. Yeah, Willie, brother, that second printing of Briar, it must be very low print run. That's the only thing I can think of. It's going for like $16 online in some places. But some places, I can get them I can't find them at any shops. But you got to man, if I can get you a copy, I'll get you one. I'll hook you up, brother. I will hook you up. See what else we got here. Dark Ride. Oh, I haven't read. No, look at what he's about to do. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to read that. The last issue had a great ending, so I can imagine this is getting better and better, man. I'm telling you, man. You guys, y'all folks. Oh, look at this. It's Space View went differently on me here. Let's see what we can do here.
Close. I'm so close. You want to be closer?
We are close. There we go. There you go. There we go. We got back here. This thing is
Nightwing. Yeah, Nightwing. Baby.
Is this a great negative space cover or what?
I like Bruno Redondo. He's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Fabric 86 says YouTubers that they watch have a Vicious Circle or Ice Cream 33.
Vicious Circle. All right.
Yeah, I looked through Vicious Circle. I just that's the one by Bermeo, and the director whose name escapes me. But that artwork in there is just sick. I can see why it would take another year to come up with that, because man, that artwork is like photorealistic, oil painting almost. So
I'm gonna have to go back for it then.
Yeah, you should. So what is it? $9 book? I want to say it's a $10 book. I think it's a $9.99 book. That's why you skipped it. That's why you skipped it. I was able to find a VF copy online. I ordered that one, so it's a little bit cheaper.
It does sound a really cool cover, man. I might check it out.
Yeah, you should. And for as Nightwing goes, there's some great covers, man. The Redondo A cover. And then there's Jamal Campbell. This is the regular cardstock B cover. So
I'll be getting that one for sure.
Yeah, and they just keep getting better.
His eye looks kind of wonky though.
Oh, here we go. Art brute.
Maybe not. Maybe it's me.
The art critic. 1 in 25 Dan Mora cover is not bad either. It's
yeah, I like that.
It's kind of nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. And the Batgirl's yellow cape blends in with the yellow background.
I'll just get the trade of that.
Yeah, it's coming up on. This is number 99, so it's coming up on number 100 pretty soon. Next issue, in fact.
I jumped in on. My run starts at 78.
That's where I jumped in, right around the same time. About the
Some
time
nice long run.
Redondo started, right? Right about the time
Tom Taylor and
Tom
Bruno
Taylor.
started. Yeah,
Okay, is Tom Taylor still on it?
yeah, he's still writing it.
Okay. See,
That's
until I
his
haven't read it in
baby.
a while. And this is the 1 in 50 Redondo with the negative space, except with with type art or with graphic design. That design of that costume is so perfect. That is so dope because it's pure black for a guy that's out at nighttime. You know, he's got his sticks or whatever you call those things that are bright blue. He's got the bird, which just frames the body just perfectly. That's great design. This is
I
the way you
was
should look.
I was not a fan of Nightwing. I knew pretty much nothing about him when I jumped in on 78, and I'm a huge fan of Dick now. Huge fan of Dick.
Huge fan of Dick. I love Dick.
Huge.
Yes.
Dick all day. I love it.
That's good. You should get a T-shirt and wear that around town. Dick all day.
I would wear a shirt that said I love Dick. I mean, I have to have Nightwing somewhere in there so people get the joke. But, yeah.
Yes. Well, you think, oh yes, that show with Kevin Bacon. No.
Oh, I hear
No,
that
not
show
that
is
one.
good. Actually, do you watch that show?
I did watch. Janet didn't like it, but I watched. I watched about 3 episodes of it. It's pretty funny. Catherine Hahn
Check it
is
out.
hilarious in it. She's always good and stuff, and
She is great.
she
Looking
makes the
forward
show.
to her
Oh
in
yeah,
the MCU.
for sure. And the DCU, apparently, there's Nightwing again in this Dark Crisis number 7 of 7. It's a very cool cover though. Very cool cover, and apparently things will change in this issue here. We'll see.
Yeah.
For the better or for the worse, we don't know. Look who's back again.
Yes.
Our girl.
I know people say it's slow and that it's not as good, but man, I love it still. I'm excited about what's going on. I can't wait to see what's next.
Every
It's the
issue's
only
good.
book. It's the only book that I read the day of every time. Every time. I sit down and I read it because I got to know what's happening with my baby.
It's deserving. It's a good story. It's a good story with a great character, soon to be on television at some point.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
You got what is this? A 1 in 25 by Dan Moore here, which is kind of nice.
You can get the regular B covers, just this cover with the trade, and it's really nice. I bought me a couple of them, man.
I get that.
Dan Moore.
Yeah.
Dan Moore has been killing it. Hey, there's Damian. What's up, homie?
Yeah, that's I was told for this just in with the trade for sure. The trade dress. What's up, Damian? Hey, and ho to all you guys and gals out there. It's that time of year, don't you know? All right. Anyone out there reading Vanish? I know somebody is, right? I mean, I got the first issue, I read it. Got the second issue, haven't read it yet. What is anybody? Did you get Vanish?
I've been pulling it because I love Donny Cates, but I have not actually read it yet. I'll probably read it and decide if I want 5 or this one.
Well, I
love the art in it. Who's the artist? Stegman, yeah.
Stegman, yeah. So it's great art. It's fantastic art. Yeah, I mean, I liked the first issue okay, but I wasn't like, oh, I gotta have this. But let's go, Trev. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably pick up because I think this is the last in that arc right here. This is number 4.
4.
Yeah, so this is number 4. So I got time to pick up number 3. And Daniel Warren Johnson is doing a lot of B covers for them too. So it's another reason to pick this up. So I'll pick up the 3rd issue and get this one too. And I'll catch up on it eventually. And there's your Spawn.
Ooh, pretty. Yes, please. I will definitely.
Yeah. I'm missing a few. I gotta get those. I'm missing a lot of Spawn issues. I did get the Art Brute Spawn, which you mentioned earlier, but I got it coming from my comic shop.
Yeah, I had to drive down south to get this one.
Oh, here's the DWJ cover right here. Here's your Daniel Warren Johnson. Yeah, he's that's a dope dude. I gotta get Power Bomb. I gotta get caught up on that too. I've only got the first couple issues of that one. Everybody loves Power Bomb.
Man, those Spawn covers sell out online
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, yeah,
Jeez.
awesome. And this is a, I think, a Cura, I want to say. It's kind of like a nod to Cura #1 or that whole series. This is the Steve McNiven 1 in 10 for Vanish #4. This looks familiar to some folks
That's
who read
nice.
that book. Yeah. And then there's
I'm not familiar.
Avengers. You didn't read that? That was like 80s, I want to say. Probably the 80s when that was out. Cura. Avengers Assemble, man, I gotta see now they're crossing over with the regular Avengers and Avengers BC and all this stuff. So I may have to. It's issue number 12. So this is where I usually let go of ongoing series. So I would let go of Avengers Forever after this because it's, I don't know, starting to do crossovers now. You know, look, I'm reading this book. I want to read this book. Okay, I want to read. Oh, we got to jump to this book and that book and that book. I see your clever trick, trying to get me to buy all your comics.
I'm not a big fan of the large scale storytelling. I'm not a fan of it thus far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that DC versus Vampires is really good, Rude. It's not something that I've been reading, but Tynan's my guy. I should be reading it. Because I hear it is good.
The vampire Punchline appearance. Now there's something. Huh. Tynan is writing it? Did you know
he's been
that?
writing that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've got the first cameo appearance of Punchline, Batman 89, 9.8, signed by James Tynan. That's my baby.
Oh, I know. I don't think he's left Marvel, Damien, but I think he's becoming a free agent now because he's still doing the Hulk as far as I know. I don't know.
He's not writing. Yeah, is he writing Hulk still?
Hulk's been coming out late. I mean, She-Hulk's been more on time than Hulk, so it's maybe it's been a quiet dismissal like they do. It's like you go your way and we go ours, you know. So I don't know. I've heard rumors and stuff, but hey, what can I tell you? You know,
I don't have facts to back this up.
So I really can't say anything. But this is the dope cover right here for that Avengers Forever. They get me with those covers, man. I love it. This is the Phil Jimenez tribute to like the original Avengers Forever series where I think it was Rick Jones was in that one. It's Rick down at the bottom there.
Rick Jones.
Yeah, Slick Jones. So they called him back in Not Brand X. For those of you who read that book. If I got it, I would probably get this one. And then that'd be it for that run. Back again is Furthest Place from Here, which is one of the dopest indie comics out there.
I love how fat it is. It's so big. Each issue is so huge.
It is.
It's a lot to read, which is not a bad thing for me.
Yeah. And the new book that came out last week is Only Teenage Wasteland. I can see some hints of this kind of storytelling in there, but they still do their own thing. You know, it's in the same mold as this book here, so it's already influencing writers, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Chroma #2. I just got a chance to read Chroma #1. Has anybody read Chroma #1? There you go.
No,
Rick Jones.
It's a pretty cover.
Exactly. Rick Jones, man.
I'm Rick James. I don't need you. I don't need nobody.
Exactly. I'm Rick fucking Jones. So, yeah.
I love that cover, man. It's pretty.
It's Lorenzo De Felici, however you pronounce his name. This dude, Chroma #1 is beautiful. First of all, it was a $7.99 book. He started. He talked in the back how he got his start in the industry as a colorist, and he is an excellent colorist. I mean, the colors in that book are just fantastic. And this Chroma is really about a world without color, where color is outlawed. And it's not just how they use color like in Frank Miller's Sin City run, and like maybe the Wizard of Oz, how to use color in there. They use it kind of as a tool, but this is actually color as a force. It's like something that the powers that be are keeping from the people, which is very an interesting concept, because most of the book is in black and white or this grayish tone, and they like fear the sky because it's blue, and the grass because it's green. They live in this castle, walled off little kingdom. I think it's worth it. It took forever to read. I swear it took me almost an hour to read it, because I'm taking in all the art, and I'm a slow reader anyway, but taking in the art and all the wordy concepts. I think it's you can find this somewhere, and maybe you can find it for for a deal.
I think I can still get it.
Yeah,
I might check it out.
yeah.
I kind of want this one just for the cover. I really like that.
Yes, Sleepy. I know you remember it, Damien. Yes, you never remember. I remember. Not Brand X, because I'm that old. I used to read Not Brand X when I was in sixth grade when it first came out. It was like this is so cool. Marvel did a Mad magazine. They're making fun of their own characters. Nobody else liked it. Nobody else liked it. The kids liked it, but the hardcore comic folks like, what's this? They're mocking us. But it was all fun. Sup, Daryl? Good to see you. Yeah.
Hey, what up, homie?
Yeah. And Willie, yes, you are correct, sir. It is very wordy, but worth it. Yes. And like you and me, man. Oh yeah, I read Mr. Easter too, and I agree with you. It was not good. It was, and it's not because of the art. Well, the art was not great, but the story was just like wonky and lame. So I got a chance to read that. But check out Chroma, folks. This is something.
Fabric. The answer to Fabric's question is 1. You need to have read one book, and you can call the book of the year, as far as I'm concerned.
But
one book is. He says, how many comics do you have to read in a year before you can be qualified to select book of the year?
Oh my God!
And the answer is 1.
Seriously,
you need to read 1.
Yeah. You have no adjustments here. So True Cult is wrapping up with Bernice and Tarantula and the leader of this Satan cult and Burger Lord and this girl on the sign here who's just like this, this devoted employee who loves her job so much. Everyone's worked at a job knows a person like that, It's so many just characters that you might recognize from your life. True Cult is kind of a gem that people are kind of overlooking, but I like it.
I'm looking for it now. Truth and Faith. It's probably already sold out though. Yep, it is.
What are you looking for?
Damn it. He said their Old Dog's gonna have a Spawn cover, and of course it's sold out.
Oh, okay. Oh. Ghost Planet. One of these days. I mean, how long have we been talking about Ghost Planet? I swear they changed their cover. It was a different cover than this one, and then they got Mike Allred to make a cover for him. So now they got 2 covers. 2 covers, not a single book yet. So I'm waiting for this book. I'm hoping it's going to be better than Rogue State, because I haven't given up on that yet, but Willie has. But Ghost Planet, when you're this late getting the number 1 out, you don't even have them hooked yet. I wouldn't even solicit my book until I got the number 1 finished. At least you got them waiting for the number 2. Yeah. Like you're waiting for the number 1. Like, where's it? What?
If it's an indie book, if it's an indie scout book, and Willie gave up on it, then yeah, I'm giving up on it.
Yeah,
Willie ain't got time for it. I definitely don't have time for it.
Yeah, so I've already pre-ordered. That's why this is always on my radar. So I pre-ordered. I swear to God, like in April. It's been that long. It's been a long time since I pre-ordered this book. But one of these days, it'll come around.
Maybe.
Yes, God willing. Traveling to Mars. I did a review of this. Not a very fast-moving book. Not a bad thing to say about it, but if you're looking for action, this is not the book you're looking for. This is not the book you're looking for. So yeah, but this is a perfect example of wait for trade. I think this will make a good read in a trade. because it's about this guy who's dying, who's going to Mars to be the first man on Mars. They know he's going to die anyway, so I don't have to worry about bringing him back. And there's some, I think there's going to be more to the story than just that. I guess you can probably summarize that from the fact that there's a statue of him on Mars. So yeah, there's got to be more to the story than that. But I don't know if I want to wait around for that story to transpire. I'll just get to pick up the trade one of these days.
Yes, Fabric, exactly like that. My wife is the only woman I've ever been with in my entire life. And Sleepy Reader, yes, I came in the 90s.
Respect.
I am a sucker for all of the Image founder guys that I was around during the height of that hype, really. And I always have love for Image founders and Image itself. So
that
yes, love
it.
me
Yeah.
some McFarlane.
Yeah,
Some Spawn.
that makes sense. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Because those books really make an impression on us.
Eazy-E was down with Rob Liefeld. Come on, let's go. It was hype
Was
back
he?
then, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Easy was down with Rob Liefeld.
He was at one of Rob Liefeld's signings to get his book signed. That's how lit comic books were in the 90s. Man.
Easy got in line to get his book signed.
I doubt he had to wait in line. But yeah, there's shots of him and Rob Liefeld at a signing. That's how lit it was.
He probably flashed his 9 and butt everybody else and let me in.
And I remember it because I tried to get some credit. Like, look, I know y'all been making fun of me for these comic books, but Easy's with it. Look at him. He's right here. It didn't work.
Easy. Right after they said, fuck the police. Yeah. I haven't read Firstborns yet. Yeah. Sky Point, Easy-E. Man. Firstborn, I gotta read first. I got that coming too in the next My Comic Shop, hopefully, order. But yeah, that's coming too. It's gonna be a big order. Purple Oblivion. Yeah, Purple Oblivion was a little copycatish, let's say. Department of Truth.
Pre-order was only 114.
Only. I sure don't miss that $120 coming out of my thing every month for like 6 books. I sure don't miss that at all. It is low.
It's slowly getting lower and lower. It's going to be less than 100 on the next one.
Yeah, right now Tifa and I are dead to each other, so we don't talk.
I'm out here representing for you, Tifa.
We just look the other way.
Give
we
me
see
all
each other
the
in the
peanuts.
Give me all the peanuts. Give me all the peanuts. All the peanuts. All the smoke. There you go. Department of Truth is going to this is a wild fiction special, and basically what it is, it's reprinting issues. I know I'm not getting this because this is just a reprinting of issue number 10 and 11, which in my opinion was not their best issues. I mean, it was an all right storyline, but it was the Bigfoot issue. By the way, Bigfoot, definitely real. Some crazy shit happens in Washington State, man, the Pacific Northwest. Bigfoot, there's some crazy shit living out there in those woods.
I don't believe in things like Bigfoot, but I've seen enough to know that there is a ton of stuff that I don't believe in that's real.
Dude, there's this. I plug him at the end of. I put shout outs at the end of these live streams. I always leave a bunch of comic creators, and I leave like 2 other creators that are not comic creators, and one of them is Mr. Ballin. I'm obsessed with Mr. Ballin. Even got Janet watching Mr. Ballin videos now. Ballen on YouTube. So y'all look him up.
Oh God!
This dude is something else. This dude has got like hundreds of videos out there about real shit that's happened to people, and he's just such a great storyteller as well. That's what got me drawn in. He's got a podcast. He's got this YouTube channel on TikTok. Check this dude out.
He has almost 7 million subs. Dude, that's a lot.
He's balling. Mr. Ballin is balling.
He's got like a mullet with a mustache. Right?
Yep. Right, he's an ex-Navy SEAL. Even Janet has hooked up, and she doesn't like stuff like that usually. But once you watch a few of the stories, it's so engaging and it pulls you in. Yeah.
All right. I'll give him a look. I don't know where you're sending me here.
A lot of Bigfoot stories in this.
Am I gonna be Am I gonna be putting foil on my head when this is over?
No promises. And by the way, you're welcome. But yeah. Listen to Mr. Ballin. You don't have to buy this issue. I don't know what. Maybe. I think James is probably on a sabbatical from this book, and they're just like trying to fill some space so people remember. Hey, we're still publishing this. Right? Yeah. Well, we jumped off it already, so that's too bad.
Yeah, I don't. I've been debating on whether or not I want to keep. I need to actually catch up. I am way behind.
Yeah. Hey, I got to about this issue, like number probably 14 or 15, and I just okay. I've seen all I can see here. It's a good story, but I'm kind of done.
The hype for that one disappeared, didn't it? There's no.
It did disappear, but it could very easily come back if there's some kind of a video, yeah, some kind of an option, and it's still good. But I just I kind of reached my peak with it. I mean, that's just it.
I'm starting to wonder, Damien. He might. I'm starting to wonder.
What was that? Can never be too careful. So yes, damn right. When I don't get zapped and the rest of you get zapped, then you'll know. Now here's a book that we liked. It's apparently
been going a while.
It's been going. I mean, this is listed as number 3 on the at the League of Geeks, but it clearly shows number 4 up there in the
It's number 3.
It's number 3, but why they got number 4 up there, man? It's like
I've seen them do that before. Yeah, the image art's wrong.
Oh, okay, that's probably what it is. Not the final image art. So yeah, I mean, this was good for a while. Black Caravan, I liked it. I think most of us.
I love the A cover.
Oh, the first one,
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So whichever one is coming out next week, hopefully it'll be out. So we'll see. Ninja Funk, number 2. Bueller had a Ninja Funk special. I didn't get that, and I looked through Ninja Funk in the store, and it didn't grab me. As I was like, okay, it's just Whatnot. It's kind of like I feel like they're like this close to Bad Idea. So I don't know, man. I don't have any. Body of work to go with Whatnot. I know at least Bad Idea had some good books at one point, but But Ninja Funk, I mean, what even is Ninja Funk? I mean, I was looking at what is this? What is it about?
Whatnot's not playing, gimmicky games with their distribution, are they though? Right?
They're not yet. Maybe they're smart enough to know that didn't work and they're not going to do it. But Whatnot is just like they're just like kind of like they're taking over, kind of like Walmart. They're just like buying everything.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Whatnot. I had to delete that app though because it's way too easy to buy comic books on there for me. I'm not the person that needs to be on there, but it seemed like a super slick app that gets what it says it does done very well. So yeah, I don't have the problems with Whatnot. I think they're trying to grow the space and expand the space, and I don't have an issue with that. And if you do have an issue with it, just don't give them your money, man. It's easy.
Problem solved. I will not give them their money. Yep. You don't want to give them your money and you don't like their product. That said,
man, I got on that app and I got into some auctions and the books just started flying. It was a problem.
No, I'm not doing that. See, there's no advantage to me for doing that. I mean, maybe the sellers are an advantage for them, but to me, I'd rather do eBay and just snipe the old-fashioned way. Like I know I got 7 days.
You can still get some steals on there for sure. I mean.
But
you can also
you could get screwed.
Overpay.
Exactly. I mean, I don't need another app to get into that with. While I'm saying all that, I like this David Nakayama. I'm a big David Nakayama fan, as you know.
There he is.
There's a DNA. Yeah, I may have to get this. And that may be my entry drug into Ninja Funk. We'll see. I'm not set against it. I just wasn't excited by it.
Yeah.
And then there's a
Kirkman.
Interested.
Although, I think I saw a cover that I wanted. I don't remember what it was, though.
Now, this is... Oh, that's Greg Land. It says Tyler Kirkman on here, but it looks a lot like Greg Land's art. I don't know if it's Tyler Kirkman and Greg Land, but League of Geeks said it was Kirkman, but it looks a lot like. In fact, Greg Land has drawn this very similar, pose many times, as we know with Gwen. So either way, it's a pretty dope cover. Whoever drew it, so I like it. But I'll probably get the DNA cover instead, or this one. So we'll see.
That's nice.
Yeah, yep. And it's a 1 in 25, so whoever it is, it's an incentive. Dead Seas. So this is the thing. What's the concept of this again? Apparently, oh God, I forgot what it was. It was something to do with, God, people going to sea, and I'll mess up if I try to explain it, but it's something I might check out. Just if I can find the book, it's an IDW. I probably can find it. It's pretty well out there. But there's this
Ghosts are real and dangerous, but they're also valuable.
That's it. They're
ectoplasm capable of curing countless diseases.
That's where they kind of lost me right there. So you're gonna grab this intangible thing. It's kind of like Ghostbusters. Maybe it's like it was a comedy, because with Ghostbusters with the ectoplasm and the streams and all that stuff, But yeah, I my concept of the supernatural and theirs are, well, like you said, if you don't like it, don't buy it.
That's probably how it would work. If we found something like that, if we found like a bunch of Bigfoots, we'd probably hunt them for some resource like that.
Oh, of course, that's capitalism, baby. Why do you hate America?
Yeah.
Of course, capitalism is that's all there is.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying it probably would be like that.
I know.
End up that way.
I know. I'm just saying, but but the capitalists, they live to conquer new territories, to find new markets, to make another billion every day. Already got 50 billion. That's how that works. That's a Superman Ninja collar, huh? Well, that's something to look for.
I'm sucker for holograph.
And speaking of bad idea, here's a $9.99 bad idea book. It's written by Peter Milligan and Robert Vendetti too. Yeah, me too. That's the thing. They keep coming up with well-written stuff, and they get legitimate artists, and then they come up with something like the damn puppet book. So there's like Jekyll and Hyde. And then they're trying to gaslight us to our faces and control us to our faces. So. That's the love-hate.
A lot going on that cover. Wow.
There's a lot going on. That's a tight fight with a dagger right there for this dude here, the werewolf.
If you look in close at the hand, it's pretty impressive hand.
Oh yeah, I mean it's excellent artwork. They get
it's hard to do.
Yes, he is a damn communist.
No,
You hate capitalism.
No. If I get locked up, it was Trev's fault. I love America, guys.
That's right. All right, so if I can find this, I haven't been able to. There's one that came out today. They're all terrible, or whatever it was. I didn't see that anywhere. I don't see it on my comic shop. So unless I've, stumbled across it in the alley or something, I'm not going to be able to find that one.
Tfaw is not selling these books. And that's how I used to get my bad idea books.
Yeah, they've given up on them too. I don't know where. I mean, I could go crawling back to Comics Elite and see if they got some, but I don't know if I don't love Bad Idea that much to do that.
Yeah, the closest shop around here is all the way in Topeka. I'm not going.
The Atchison in Topeka and the Santa Fe. Hey, yeah. Well, you know that song, don't you? All right, no. Aftershock. Oh, you do. Don't front. All night and every night. All right, this is a one shot from Aftershock, and this, God, what is this? Oh, this is a never-ending party. This woman finds herself in a never-ending party. You can see what kind of party it is, and even you can't get out of the party. You can't even leave the party even if you die. So it's like one that's like it's like a dream or something. It goes on and on and on and on and on all night and every night, like it says here. But it's a one shot. So even though it's $8, I still might get it because I like 'em.
Yeah.
I like a lot of these
So-
one shots they come up with, you know. But it's hard. I know it's hard to sell that $8, that $10 for your hard earned money, you know, for one
I
shot
like-
you might not like.
Yeah, I like those big books though. I usually, they're annoying to have those big books, but I like them.
Yeah, they're fun to read. They're fun. They're hard to store, but fun to read. You got to get a special magazine box for them. I got a couple of magazine boxes, but they're getting kind of full. So this might be a game time decision. Coming down the home stretch here, Grim Space. Grim Space. This is I guess you get fairy tales and science fiction comes together, and you get Grim Space. So this could be something from Scout Comics if it comes out next week at all. We'll see.
Yeah. Good luck.
And of course, there is a connecting B cover, but it connects from the top. So this dude has no idea what's behind him here. So it's like the top and the bottom. It's a different way to connect there. So if you can find it, yeah, it might be something you might want to look into. And this is one I liked. I liked the cover of this. The Curse of Cleaver County. It's a one shot, and it's by who is this? It's not James Gunn, but I think Kit Wallace did the cover on this. I think Kit Wallace may have also did Mr. Easter too, if I'm not mistaken. Is that Kit on Mr. Easter? Yeah. Oh well. You can't blame him for everything. Maybe this was better than that. This is the better. His artwork is nice, but I just didn't like the story of Mr. Easter. But this is, I guess, everybody's getting into the horror thing now. Horror is enjoying a renaissance, if you will, and this is no different. This is a double feature. There's 2 stories in here. And then the penultimate book is also
there it is.
There it is. The Curse of Cleaver County. It's the B cover, which is I think also by Mr. Kit Wallace. So Cleaver County is the same. Oh yeah. Oh, you might not like it then. You didn't like the artwork on there.
Yeah, I bailed on Good Boy.
You bailed on Good Boy. I know you did. Yeah. Dark. I think I may have ordered. I think I ordered Darkland. I think I did. That's good to know. That's good to know, Willie. Yay! We made it. Yes. A Darkland may be, a sleeper, huh? Okay. Well, Scout gets some good books out there once in a while, so, and quite often, in fact. So, they're often delayed and often hard to find. That's the problem, And that can be deadly for sales. And the last book, the last final and end of the road book here is The Atonement Bell #2. And I ordered 2 copies of Atonement Bell #1, like A and B covers, and the A cover never showed up, but it looks like the B cover turned into the A cover. So I don't know what's going to happen with my 2 order copies. It still shows on order on my comic shop. So I'll get to read. I've read it. Willie probably read this already, I'm sure, but I'll probably get to read it pretty soon, and maybe I'll do a review of it. But yeah, the Atonement Bell looks like it might be
St. Louis,
good.
baby. St. Louis.
Oh, yes, right. That's right. This is in St. Louis. Yeah, with the underground fire. Somebody else. Everyone. I know, man. How can you not? Yeah, I gotta look up this I'm gonna look up this underground fire thing. I know I heard this somewhere. It's got to be true. There's like some underground fire in Missouri, around St. Louis.
I heard it. But I think maybe it was you.
Probably from me. Probably from me. You didn't hear it from me. Actually, I did hear it from you. Oh God! All right. I mean, that looks like that's it, folks. I mean, geez.
Shout out to the chat that was popping tonight. All the homies, good to see you as always.
Yeah.
Trev, the guru, had Naman in here. 80s guy, James Lang. The homie Rude has been back. Good to see him back in the mix. Who else we had in here? Truth and Faith. It was good.
Truth and
Comments
Faith.
by the Bay. Check him out on
Trev.
YouTube for sure.
Yep.
Willie Survive, as always. That's my guy right there.
You mentioned Rude. Yeah, Rude's here. Beckerman.
Hater. Fabric. That was my guy today, too.
That's right. Fabric. And Skip and Tosh.
Always the lovely Miss Janet. Oh, yeah. Skip did jump in here, yeah.
Yes. That's the lovely Janet.
Love hanging out with y'all. Love hanging out with y'all every Wednesday. Good times,
y'all. Love y'all. So, man, next week is the Wednesday before Christmas, so we don't know, man. I don't know, man. If you can't make it, you have to call in. I totally get it. I'll probably be doing a snow day with the starting 6.
I'll have to check with my wife and see when we're even. I don't know.
Because you're getting down to crunch time now for the holidays, so anything.
We might be
keep your head on the swivel.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I hate to miss though. If I can be here, I will be for sure.
Hey, with books, without books, we'll be here. Hopefully, with my son's Circumstances, who I love.
It's not
and the rest
Christmas
of you guys
next
too.
week. Yeah, we're fine. Christmas until that Sunday.
This is the last one before Christmas, though, because Christmas is on a Sunday.
It's on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's coming up really quick though. Jeez, I got to get my shopping done.
Hey. Oh, guys, I tell you, Merry Christmas. Oh, too early for that. No. Happy New Comic Book Day, everybody. See everybody next week.
Yes. Christmas every week.
Every week. That's awesome. Take care, folks.